listen, welcome to episode 119. And can you believe it? We've been hanging out this long, and we're in search of awesome. It's a never-ending quest, man. And tonight we have this. We're going to make history tonight. I have a feeling we're going to make history because we have our first massage therapist that's absolutely freaking crushing it behind the chair. Social media master, massage therapist, innovator, Kristy A. from State of Mind, Crown Point, Indiana. Salon owners Patty Kobe. She's on the show tonight. She's in sunny Cal. She's laying in the sun. And Summit coach Michael Nicholas. Patty just loves Michael K. And so does the staff. But let me tell you first of all why I invited Kristy on, because she is just doing. Look at those numbers, you guys. That this is a massage therapist, 2016. She cracked 70K. She brings it up to 85K. That's like a $300 a week increase in W2 increase. Look what she's trending in 2018. I mean, that's called boom goes the dynamite to the 10th power. I don't know about you, but if you said, show me a massage therapist in a salon spa that's enjoying that kind of revenue, I'd have to go on a massive archaeological dig. I think, I'm going to call it Guinness Book of World Record tonight after this, because I don't know anybody that's there. She's just extraordinary. 5 days a week, 110 guests a month, 25 openings a month at $100 per opening with social media. I can't wait for her to tell you about that. She's level 5. They had to create the level for her, right? And she's back end of 30-something, average service day 615, average ticket $100. She's the referral rainmaker in the salon, rebooking 80%, RTS 18%. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. Now, she's going to tell you her story, so I want to be mindful to not get too much in that. But she's graduates from high school on the back end of the 90s, and does a little bit of college because she thinks she wants to pursue something there, does a pivot, goes to massage school, works at State of Mind '06, and the rest is freaking history, man. It's just amazing. Social media, she's in the game. I think she's rewriting the book for massage therapists to how to use social to blow up their business. She uses the bomb Galaxy S9, 230 followers on her Facebook page, at Kristy, massage therapist at State of Mind, and the 230 followers are her guests. So she's one of these people, very, very disciplined, very focused, and this is really a VIP for guests only. And from there, I can also say that at 25 guests a week, she says she started using social in 2017. I remember Patty Kobe bringing the staff to a class I was doing in Dubuque. She heard something, and ever since she just says social media is huge. It's become her mantra. She posts 3 to 5 times a week, and she'll tell you 25 openings a month at $100 an opening on social. That's what she's using to fill her book. So it's absolutely amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if she's in the green room, and then she's going to tell you a little bit about her story, and then we'll talk about her best practices. So let's just see if she's in the house. There she is. Give it up for her, you guys.
Glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Did you hear me bragging on you while you were in the green room?
I did.
Nice.
I did.
Nice. Well, listen, I always love getting started with the favorite part of the interview, and that's the story and what happens to people like you and how your life changes. So get us started from the very beginning. What was your life like before you decided to be a massage therapist?
So when I graduated high school, I decided I need to go to college. So I went for a semester for education and just realized it wasn't for me and knew I needed to do something. So I went to massage school when I was 19. When I was younger, I used to set up a spa in my house and massage my mom and my brother and anybody that would take it, but never thought about it as a career. So then I graduated in 2000 and started my first massage job in 2000 as well.
Nice. And then so something happens to people like you, though, that you don't get to places that you're at without, it's almost like my life was kind of sort of normal I get on this track, and then there's, one or two events, and it just kind of wakes us up. What were your events?
Um, I just always have been like super determined. I worked since I was like 14 years old, and I just knew I wanted to be successful. I just didn't know where it was going to take me at the time.
And
Here I am.
you were telling me that you had somebody in your life that told you you'd never make it as a massage therapist, and that kind of like stoked you.
Yes. At my first massage job, a client told me I would never be able to keep up with this, that I'd never make any money at it. And all I need is someone to tell me I can't do something, and I knew I could do it. And here I am now.
That's where you're at. And then there's another part in your personal life that as you were growing up, the relationship in your family, and something happened, in life, and that also woke you up. What was that?
So I had been at my first massage job about a year, and I got pregnant at 21. So I was a single mom, and realized again I didn't want to rely on anybody, and was going to prove it to everyone that I was going to make it. And now my son is 16, and I'm married now, but we're doing amazing. And it all worked because of my like dedication to being a massage therapist.
I
So.
just, I bet you, Kristy, we've had well over 100 interviews, and there's a number of people that get to places that most people never get to. And one of those moments is that, I become a parent at a young age, and it's like, okay, I don't want to be dependent on, county governmental aid. I really want, and it sounds like that was partial in part what fueled you to get to places, frankly, that a lot of massage therapists will never get to in a 30-year or 40-year career.
That's correct. Yes.
And so what we're all always curious about is, like, you're in a place now that's like opposite of where you were years ago, or there's a lot of people where you were years ago, they're still there. What's your life like now? How has this transformation changed your life, your standard of living, your lifestyle? What's it like to be Kristy now?
So I'm happily married. We have a great house. We like to travel a lot. There's a lot of financial freedom now. I don't have to wait paycheck to paycheck anymore, and I actually have a really nice retirement right now
Oh,
that I have set aside.
so financial free. And then you were telling me you love to travel. So you guys like will just like bug out and go to places, globetrot.
Yes, we're actually leaving on Saturday for Lake Tahoe for 10 days. So yes, I work hard to play hard.
Nice, I love it. So where does Kristy go from here? What's next on your deal?
Well, I plan on continue to doing massage, but I would love to go to the business side of massage, and in the spa here at State of Mind is where I would like to go next.
I love it. I love this conversation. So there's a whole bunch of people that are still at where you were. They're going to watch this and they're going to go, "Oh my God, I really want. I would love to be in a place where this woman is, but I'm scared." Like what might you say to them tonight that might raise the probability that they have they wake up and they start to fly.
I think everyone just needs to realize they are stronger than they think they are, and two, you have to do the same thing every single day, and you will get results if you do that. Some days I don't want to, but then I see that my numbers start dropping or things change for me. So I think it's just the determination to want to succeed. So, and that was I want to be the highest, whatever position that I'm in. So,
well, I love what you're saying, that that you can't get to places where people like you are at without having the willingness to take action, even on those days that you don't want to. I mean, that is the essence of genius, and or the essence of discipline. And until
Yes.
you have, you've been through some of the things that you've been to, a lot of times people just can't relate. Well, we have, what is it? We probably have 7 or 8 minutes for you to walk us through your some of your keys that I'm absolutely loving. I think we got 6 keys, and I want to cover them all. So get us started on this first one. You have an interesting comment that you make. You talk about using social media as Kristy's massage learning channel. What is that?
So I like to post several different things. I like to post like the educational side to the keeping your body strong. But I also like to put in quotes and like where I put my spin on it, to make it, I guess, sounds like me, so my guests can relate to me. So I try to use my own thinking for social media, but I also grab stuff off of Pinterest, just looking at other people's pages and getting ideas from that as
Yeah,
well.
and I like that because when I was interviewing, it's like if you find something that's inspiring you, and I remember being in that classroom with you, and you and I were actually Googling and hashtagging and going to places, and now that you see them, you'll Christyize it. You'll go, okay, how can I make this work for me? And I think more massage therapists, more spa people need to really hear this, and this is how you innovate. This is how you discover.
Yes, and I think the biggest thing is too, like it's totally different than hair. Like we don't have pictures to show people. So there is still a huge market for it. You just have to go about it a different way.
Right.
So
Yeah, I know. And you found that. You like figured that out to go, okay, I'm going to take this idea, but I have to apply it to my field of discipline because there are some unique differences in that application.
correct,
So
yes.
then you've got key number 2. You were telling me that there's times when you post where you'll post something and 11 o'clock opening, and you got people to buy and add product to their massages. Talk about that.
Yes. So here at State of Mind, we do have the option to have our schedule on our phone. So first thing I do when I'm eating breakfast in the morning is look at my schedule. So if I had any last minute cancellations from the night before, or if I'm working a later shift, that's the first thing I'll do is post for the day. And usually either by the time I've gotten to work or someone has messaged me, that spot has already gotten filled. And because in that post I was talking about an oil, the guests then asked about that oil, and then they also bought that oil as well.
I think
It's
what you're
so
saying
key.
is that first thing in the morning, it's almost like you look at the radar, you look at your dashboard, you look at, did somebody cancel on me, and you immediately use social media to fill in any of those cancellations or any voids in your book, and you've gotten skillful at that over the last 18 months. And I think you were telling me you'll now fill on any given month 25 windows of time by your posts.
That's correct. Yes.
And this third key now, it's like what I'm going to put this up and have you tell us about it. This post got people talking about having their teenagers and their kids in the spa. What was the essence of that post?
So I have learned that guests also like to know things about your personal life a little bit. So since my son's been getting massages since he was a baby, I treated him for his 16th birthday. And then people didn't realize that you could bring in teenagers, that you can bring in kids for different issues. So I had more people talking about different things that we can do for kids and teenagers in the spa.
Nice. Now, this I just love this. And I think it goes back to what you said a couple of minutes ago. I only had 2 people to start my day, and the whole day filled with only, with this particular post. You are cordially invited to a 1 hour vacation on my massage table.
Yeah, that was an interesting day because I thought I was going to be off for some jury duty. And so I rearranged my whole day and I didn't have jury duty and literally posted in the morning, and people just started messaging me, and my whole entire 8-hour day filled up
Oh my
by the
God.
door. which is
I
huge.
really want people to listen to watch this part because you're using social media as a way of turning a potentially, I don't want to say catastrophic, but a less than stellar day into a
Yeah,
full day. You've learned how to use social to fill your windows of time from this day, the next day, and it's just extraordinary how you make that happen. This fifth key now. What is this fifth key? It says, fourth. What is it? Fourth post got people to relax, ask questions about meditation. What's that?
so I try to post, I'm all about quotes. So I try to post something that means something to me. And because of that post, we all forget to stop breathing. So people in my massages were actually asking how to breathe, like through your nose, out your mouth, not have your shoulders up and, you know, do these short breaths to actually breathe through your belly. So it's just making people more aware. And then I feel like they're telling their friends as well.
So I want to go back to what you said probably 5-10 minutes ago. Your social media page has become a channel that the massage learning channel, and
Yeah,
you're continuously teaching your guests about their body, about their life, about breathing, using your media page, and it's filling openings.
it is filling opening.
All right, this last one now is your sixth key, and this is kind of special. What is? Tell us about what that is. It looks like you did
So
a blog.
yes, so each start of every month, I post something about the month. And that one was like, just, we're all staring at our phones all the time. It's become the way of the world. It's how I'm meeting clients, but we also have to remember to stay present as well. Um, so again, it got people talking about that. But then when I post things like that, it reminds people to make their next appointment or come in right then, where they haven't booked their monthly massage. So that's how my monthly posts go for the beginning of the month, is to remind them to make sure that they have their massage for the month. But then I also like to put a special message to it too.
Nice. Well, you gave us a tutorial tonight on how to crush it as a massage therapist. How to do $100,000 W-2 as a massage therapist. I'm going to call up Guinness Book of World Record as soon as we're done with this damn interview and get you in that book.
Thank you.
Well, listen, we're out of time, but I want to stay close to you. I want to watch you throughout the year. I want to bring you back because I think you, my friend, are a real vision of what's possible when people have the courage and the discipline and the faith to really step up. And I do remember that definable moment, you coming to Dubuque and being in the class with, your team and Patty, and it's just wonderful to see that seed sprout. And it's the harvest for you is nothing short of extraordinary. So thank you very much for being on tonight.
Much. Thank you.
Give it up for one more time, will you guys? I'll talk to you in a bit.
Thanks.
Unfreaking believable, you guys. I mean, I want to really kind of stabilize what she says and really tell you what she told us. I'm going to see if I can get my wife. There it is. It's going to behave itself. Thank you, Wi-Fi. Her first key, she says social's been huge. She uses her channel as a massage learning channel. I mean, I should say she uses her Facebook page as the learning channel. She goes hunting on Pinterest for inspiration. If she finds something, she Christiizes it. I mean, you can't get any more basic than that. She uses her blogs, her captions and her posts to fill her openings. I mean, that can't get any more real than that. And then she'll actually bring her personal life into her professional life and get people in her clientele talking about bringing their family in, and voila, all of a sudden now she starts seeing the family members come in. Fourth key was, and I love this, I had only 2 people to start my day. So she began her day in the morning, she's only got 2 people. By the end of the day, she does her quota. I think she has like 5 or 6 today. So she booked 3 massages in one day on the same day, using something as simple as, you are cordially invited to a 1-hour vacation on my massage table. I mean, that's freaking brilliant, you guys. And then the 5th key then is, this is part of her the relaxation, the massage channel, where she just reminds people to breathe, kind of teaches them breath exercises, as well as she brings some of her philosophy in it for inspiration as well. So just a wonderful show indeed. So give it up for one more time, will you, for making Big Boom Boom. Well, at the end of the show, we're out of time. I always like to invite new people that are here for the first time. Go ahead and like Michael Cole Summit. This is the page you're on tonight, because this is the page that it's now our online TV tutorial channel. We're vlogging on a daily basis. So hang out here, and with that same handle, you can find us on Instagram as well. Hang out on summitsalon.com. That's really the dot. It'll give you more than you need to know for the next chapter in your life if you haven't been to Summit yet. We've got a school division now. We've got our business center. We have our product store, and it's on those places that you can find anything that you would need, and a lot of the questions are answered there as well. We have a social media virtual coaching group. You can call, and for a 1-hour complimentary online consultation, and people will help you to get some of the people that are working for you in the game caught up. That we need to get people caught up with social, or they're going to begin to lose their guests to people that are in the game. If you're new to us, this was our 119th episode. We record all of our episodes. We put them on the Summit Salon YouTube page, or you can go to our summitsalon.com, hit /MC Live, and see every single one that we've done. They've been edited. We now have many on our library, our micro learnings from this, where 2 to 3 minute sound bites. This in and of itself is social media training. You should be hanging out with me, you guys. I'm telling you. We have a page called Mobile Calculators, where we're able to take your personal financial goals for the year and break them down into day goals. And again, it's free. This is the page that you look for on our homepage. We now have a tracking app for free to help you to measure what you treasure on both iPhone as well as Droid. What else? And last but not least, thank you to L'Oreal, PPD. These are all of their brands. We love you guys. Redken, Purology, Matrix, L'Oreal Professional, Shoe, Mazzani, Kerastop, Baxter. I just love Baxter. And Essie is our nail line. Our distribution arms are Salon Centric, State Beauty, and RDA ProMart. So you give it up for these guys, because I'll tell you what, their commitment allows us to continue going. And then last but not least, my partner, Summit Salon Business Center. We now have well over 100 coaches that go out. We've got well over 3,000 salons in our community, just this side of 50,000 people, and it continues to grow. So thank you all. It was a wonderful show, and I can't wait to see you next week.